talk with you a little bit and show you our clinic and talk about the placement of the clinic in Evansville and what Evansville is like. This practice has been here after I got out of veterinary school. I came down to Evansville, gradually found a place that I thought a small animal clinic would be a good addition to the community, and so far it's worked out pretty well.
At Highland Veterinary Clinic, our mission statement is compassionate, innovative, accessible care founded in a tradition of excellence, serving pets, families, our community, and our team members, primarily in service of the human and animal bond. And what that is the human-animal bond is the relationship developed between a person or group of people and an animal, where the relationship emotionally, mentally, and even physically is mutually beneficial for both parties.
It's nice to have that bond with the clients and for them to have that trust and faith in me to be able to care for their pets.
I spent time at multiple different universities, and Highland appealed to me because of their charity work with the raptors and their work with those exotic pets, as well as their interest in pursuing the low stress aspect of things, which is one of my other passions. Decreasing the stress of patients greatly improves their care and experience in the hospital and tends to improve owner experiences as well.
This place has been amazing. I came here from a corporate setting, and this place has just made it so much easier to transition to a new clinic. The clients were very accepting. The staff was super accepting of me. They asked me, is there things you need? Is there things we need to do? Or are there things that you're not getting that you need to have to be comfortable to practice? When I don't know how to do something, they're there to help. I know lots of friends who have went into other practices that they kind of get left high and dry, and that's not happened here to me. Other things to think about when you're going to a new practice, if you haven't been to a new practice, is, who are you working with? How many staff do you have? And, this place, everyone knows how to do everything. Everybody is cross-trained. You don't have those people who, I only do this. Everybody here knows how to do everything, whether that be surgery or working rooms or things like that. That's nice to know that you have someone that has your back just as well as they have the customer's back. And the standard of care here is amazing. We have lots of resources here and outside to help us out, whether that be the emergency clinic, the specialist, other clinics to help us out as far as resources, and that's been nice as well.
All my experience is hands-on. I did do a couple years online school. You can, be like me and have no experience whatsoever, and boom, you realize this is what you really love to do, and I wouldn't do anything else. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
We do a lot of in-house labs here, and that was a great experience on my externship to learn how to do that. And like I said, I've been into a couple other clinics here in Evansville and out of state, and a lot of them don't do in-clinic. A lot of them send it off and kind of let other people do the work. But I like having instant results here, and I think that's really something every technician should know how to do.
So actually, I think working here at Highland helped me get my license and get prepared for how a veterinary clinic really works. As opposed to just studying by myself. I was really glad when they hired me on, and even just before my externship ended. The camaraderie among all of us, it helps. There's days we disagree with one another, and that happens, but I know I can trust them. I don't have to be too afraid to ask questions.
To see all of these things firsthand is much more easy to stick in my head than reading it in a book or learning about it in a classroom.
I'm a firm believer that everybody has further things to learn, and you can learn from everybody, and you have something to teach everybody, and Highland is a good place where people are open to learning from you and the things that you are good with, but also teaching you and the things that you maybe want to improve on. Dr. Gormley has been a great mentor in many aspects. For someone fresh out of internship, that he also is very open to new ideas and being up to the current standard and learning from the newer knowledge that younger veterinarians bring in.
There's a large pet population who could benefit from people who are, from a veterinarian who's either specializing in preventative care and wants to remain in general practice, or who wants to expand, learn, and grow and build a specialty practice. So that sort of hybridization is certainly not off the table. We are hoping that that person who would come on board here either as a veterinarian or as a technician would want to be a part of a team, because we often come together, and what a experienced vet assistant recommends, what an experienced veterinarian recommends, what a new fresh out of school veterinarian recommends, any of those things may be key to that pet's process. A sense of humor is extremely important, as is work-life balance, and we help a lot with that. I hope to see our staff and the diversity of our staff increase across gender lines, racial lines, identity lines, because our clients are also diverse. And I think our clients feel welcome here. My parents have always taught us to be responsible for our place in the community, and to foster civic leadership, and to make sure that we are building the kind of community that we want to raise our kids in, which is welcoming, inclusive, and diverse.
It is such a close-knit group of people who genuinely care about what's going on with the patients they see, the people we see. We've had people who've come here so long, we know a bit about their human family as well as their pet family, and it's just such a nice close-knit group. People have taken pets home before to try and work with critical care. Almost all of us have a pet that was seen through here that was a rescue.
At work, we're not serious all the time. We're always joking, and it's actually a very fun environment to be able to work with people like that, because you don't just come in and do your job and clock out and go home. You come in, you're with your friends and family, you're with clients that you see on a regular basis, you're taking care of their pets that they trust you to care for, and at the end of the day, when you leave to go home, you're not like, oh, I'm so glad to get out of here. You're actually excited that, today's been a good day. I've been with people all day long that care about me and that I care about, and I've done this and this and this for so-and-so's pets, and it's very rewarding.
We're progressive in trying to see trends before they hit Evansville. We tend to get on to new things right away.
The American Veterinary Medical Association and the Human Animal Bond Research Institute have developed a program that all of the practice managers here are studying, and we hope that any new veterinarian might be interested in studying it, where we can become human and animal bond certified. So we have several initiatives here. One is our low stress initiative. Dr. Turpin is low stress silver certified, and so we're also trying to obtain certification as a clinic. Many of the fear-free techniques that we've started to enable have helped keep that bond preserved between us and our patients.
I personally greatly like the private practice setting because of the fact that when you see something that needs improvement, you can act on it almost immediately. You don't have to jump through all the hoops of contacting corporate, making sure they're okay with it, developing a new step-by-step protocol, and then having to go through them approving it. You can work more one-on-one with the staff to develop the protocol in a way that works well for the individual clinic. But then also, because it's a private practice, you don't necessarily have to stick word to word to that protocol if, say, in an individual case, there is an exception that patient, maybe we wouldn't want to go step by step with that protocol because we know that this is not going to work already on this patient, and so we can feel free to change it and make it more individualized, which is something that I like about the private practice setting.
And I'm proud of our accessibility to animals in the community who are underserved in animals who would not be able to receive services otherwise. So I think it was 2013, sort of as my thesis into getting into practice management, we developed a hybrid shelter rescue model.
Giving back to the community, something we owe for being able to finally make it, have a good practice. You always have to give back. And so that's what we do. We feel it's really, really important to us.
We have had a long-standing relationship with Highland Veterinary Clinic for many years now. They are an integral part of us being able to help the animals of our community. They are always here whenever we need them, whether we have small cases or large. They've all been so kind, they've been helpful, and it's wonderful to have a working relationship that we can call and talk to them. They explain everything to us, and it really helps us help the animals.
When you come here, it's a fairly easygoing atmosphere to where people should feel comfortable asking questions or, you know, letting us know what they feel they would like to pursue, not pursue, or how they feel they can best help their pet at this point in time. And we're really understanding of that. It's not like if you don't follow this protocol, then, you know, you don't have a place here. Everybody can have a place and hopefully feel comfortable and welcomed enough to be able to discuss that with us and what their goals are, so that we can work in a true partnership, which is what our goal is to be a partner with owners.
It's a scary thing for people to come in here with a problem because, oh my gosh, I love this pet. Am I going to be able to afford it? And so that's our job up there, is to try and juggle around and figure out how can we get this done.
I think that the thing that as a veterinary practitioner looking for a new location, you've got to think not just of the clinic, because that's going to be part of your life, but the other part of your life is going to be involved in the community, supporting the clinic.
A lot of companies have seen our area as a fantastic growth model, and I'll tell you why. We're a test market. We see a lot of new things come through here because if it plays in Evansville, it'll play anywhere. So that has led to a lot of innovation for a metropolitan area our size, with a low cost of living as well. It's a great place to raise a family. It's a great place to pay off your student loan debt. And it's a great place to be part of a smaller community with a larger town feel, with a lot of great amenities.
It's big enough to have things come, attractions come, but small enough to be able to get around very easily. It is known as a family-friendly place, that's for sure. There's a lot that engages with kids, but what is nice is that they have started expanding for singles, young couples, and things, so that it's integrated towards more people than just families. And that's been a nice change over time.
I worked for 25 years at a major financial institution here, and two of our challenges when recruiting people was to get them to come, and then if we ever needed to transfer them out, they never wanted to leave once they got here. It's very family oriented, and there's lots of fun things to do. So I've lived here for 65 years and always called it home, and I love it here. Yeah, the Evansville area has a little bit for everybody. You know, we would bring lawyers into the financial institution where I worked, and we had one that came from the East Coast, and he was complaining about, you know, that we didn't have this and we didn't have this, and I just took the opportunity to explain to him that just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it's not here, number one, and number two, if it's not here, jump in, you know, get it started. I'm sure you'll have people that'll jump at the opportunity to participate. So,
if they're going to work down here, we want them to join in the community and be a part of it, and make their way to get their name associated with to do.